Hey guys, welcome back to the SimCity Trader. How are you all? I hope that everyone is cool. When the rhythm is broken, everything is broken actually. Yeah, I hope the session was good to all of you. How was that? Just let me know beforehand. At the same time, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, just let me know if you can hear me. Oh, by the way, I can see it's 8889 subscriber. I really wanted to take a screenshot when it was 8888. I missed it. You can hear me, brother. Thank you so much. Sound is great. Thank you. Actually, nothing to say. All of you have already done a lot of things. I have read all the comment to the Discord. It was really good thing to hear or to read the comments. The way you were predicting the price, perfect. Everything was cool. Thank you so much, guys, for reading the price that much beautiful way. I mean, that is really a beautiful way. The way you guys are reading the price action. Even I'm not able to read the price action like that way. That's why maybe the community, to have a community is the greatest thing in trading journey or something, like where we all can share our thinking, our opinion, and it will help each other to develop our skill. That is just my opinion. To be honest, it was awesome. It was awesome. Not reading your comment. Sorry to say that. If you have the confusion or anything, you can ask me after a little. Okay. Right now, I'd love to talk about this price action. Before that, I want to, I mean, change the account to TradeObit to my real account. Why is that there? As you can see, this is the account summary. It's already $480, but my target was $300 only. So I want to go until $1,200 so that I can just request the payout. I don't need the buffer. I don't need anything. So my target was like $300, something like that, around the London session. Unfortunately, I missed. I mean, I forgot about that. What to say? I mean, that consistency. So I pushed my button one more time here, where I shouldn't push my button. I pushed it over there. When I saw, I just closed it there. You can see just a little, just pushed there, closed there manually. I did it over there. So I actually forgot that I have some kind of consistency rules I have to follow. I forgot that that's why I pushed my button. Otherwise, I wouldn't go for that trade. Around the London session, I will talk later. Today, no members only live, so everything I will explain here. This PM session live. I would love to stay here until the end of the PM session. So the PM session, I would love to trade, but this price action, if anyone is thinking that this is a good price action, I have no word to say. Okay, I mean, to be honest, if you ask me, I don't want to participate in this price action. Now, what is the bias where market will go? I will talk about that everything. Okay, but at the beginning of this stream, I would love to just say that this price action, I'm not interested to participate. In my opinion, this is not a good price action. This is just a bullshit price action, in my opinion, again. So maybe some of you took the entry, you got a lot of profit. It's a best price action for you. Congratulations, brother. I really appreciate that. You did a good job. But if you ask me, I'm just not interested to participate in this price action. Let me change the trade of it because I don't know. I can forget and I can push the button again. So I don't want to take that risk. By the way, you can see it's 004. It's because I have finished this one 003. That was the eval, and they have given me this what to say? I mean this funded account, and the number is 004. I really don't understand that so much, but the guys who are from trader, you guys know that. Okay, I'm not hiding anything. Everything is here, transparent. Nothing I'm going to hide. If I blow it, you will see that. If I get the payout, you will see that. Everything will be there step by step. So I think it will be enough for you to believe whatever I'm saying, I'm doing it as well. I mean, it's not only acceptable for the paper money, it is also acceptable for the real money. Okay. So let me actually go to the daily chart. So this is my daily chart, and as all of you know that I was bullish, as I told, until this two fair value gap is not perfectly telling me that I'm bearish, I'm bullish, and I'm still expecting this all-time high, which is a shallow run. This high has been taken over here by a shallow run. I still would love to see that this market will reverse again and take that all-time high. So I'm bullish every single day. Every single day I'm bullish. Now from the daily chart, I'm bullish. From a long term, I'm bullish. From a short term, that is different. But from a long term, I'm bullish. Let's go to hourly chart. So here is that hourly chart, and as all of you remember, this was that hourly entry fair value gap. Yesterday my target was this constant encroachment, so I wanted to see it will reach until that constant encroachment, then it will come little lower and finish its journey over here. Fortunately or unfortunately, I was wrong for this one quadrant. If you just divide this hourly entry fair value gap into 4 quadrants, so from there to until this area, this is the 4 quadrant. You can see it reached until this lower quadrant, didn't reach until the middle quadrant, which is the 50% or the constant encroachment of that hourly fair value gap. Yes sir, I was wrong yesterday. My target was until this constant encroachment, it reached until the lower quadrant. At the same time, when it reached to this gap, I told you, don't look for buy anymore, start to look for sell until some specific gap from 15-minute chart. So that was my expectation, that when it will come here, it will provide me some kind of reaction, and I would love to catch that reaction. Yesterday's price action, you already know. I also told that I don't want to see price go below this low or above that high. I guess that was the high of the Friday. Whatever the Friday high was, I told that I don't want to see this price will go outside of the Friday range. Even if it go little lower of that low, it will come back again and it will come inside this Friday range. Now, if you go one more time to the daily chart, one more time, okay, sorry. This is that Monday candle and this is that Friday candle. This is that Monday. It was inside this Friday candle. Why is that? Because of the narrative. If you understand the narrative, you will understand a lot of things. A lot of things will be very much clear to all of you. Just because of this narrative, I wanted to expect it will be inside this Friday candle. It was inside that Friday candle. Now from daily chart, I'm bullish. So in Tuesday, I'm expecting the manipulation. If my bias is bullish, then manipulation should happen below here. Okay? Previous day high, previous day low, I told that it's important only because of these 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Monday is important because Monday I need to see Friday low and Friday high. I want to see Monday price will be inside this candle. That's why previous day high, that means Friday high, Friday low is important for me. Tuesday, the Monday high or Friday high or Monday low or Friday low, all of them are important for me because I am expecting the manipulation. That means market will take, if my bias is bullish, market will take the Monday low at least. If it is overzealous, it will take the Friday low. If it is not overzealous, it will just take the Monday low, then it will go toward that Monday high. It doesn't need to take that Monday high, but it will go toward that Monday high. If it is overzealous, it will take the Friday high as well. When it is falling, it is going to take that Monday low. It doesn't need to take that Friday low. If it is overzealous, it can take that Friday low. So this 2 days, one Monday, 2 Tuesday, just this 2 days, previous day high and previous day low is important for me. Now if you come here in Wednesday, no sir, in Wednesday I don't care about previous day high, previous day low. It is very specific. I'm not saying something very random. No sir, go to your chart. The thing I told you, keep watching them. Now don't look at them before the election, because before the election I stopped talking about the narrative because it was not precise. Market was not good around this area. After the election, this thing is going to happen again. Go back to hourly chart. So in hourly chart, as you remember, that hourly, this is the hourly entry fair value gap to that specific leg. Now I have this last fair value gap. I have another gap here. Then no, I don't have any other gap. So in that leg, every single leg has a gap. Every single leg has a entry fair value gap or last fair value gap. Right now, yesterday was my target, this entry fair value gap. I was expecting when market was falling. I told that I'm not interested to look for sell. I'm only interested to look for buy until this hourly gap. Why this hourly gap? No, why not in the 15-minute chart? Let's go to the 15-minute chart now. If you come to this 15-minute chart and if you look at this area, you will see this is not clean. Yeah, if you force, you will obviously you'll be able to mark fair value gap. But in my opinion, I don't want to force the market. Instead, I would love to go to hourly chart because that is much more cleaner. It's all depends on your thinking, the way you are actually thinking. Somebody can take a screenshot of the subscriber. It's 8888. So I want to take a screenshot so that I can post it to the Twitter. So if you take it, I'll be grateful to you, and later please send it to me to the Discord. Okay, I'll be really grateful to you, brother. When this price action is like this, I really don't want to mark it from 15-minute chart. In that type of situation, I really would love to mark it from hourly chart. If the hourly chart is messy, if you remember when market, this was hourly chart, it was messy. So what I did, I go to 4-hour chart and mark the 4-hour entry fair value gap. So I have the entry fair value gap from the 4-hour chart around that area. Market came until this 4-hour entry fair value gap. Let me show you that. Nothing wrong to show you that. So if you look over here, this is that 4-hour chart, and here this is that 4-hour entry fair value gap, 4-hour entry fair value gap, 4-hour last fair value gap. Why you are in 4-hour chart? Just because hourly chart is messy over here. 15-minute chart, just forget about that, because 15-minute chart is too much, bullshit over there. So what I did, I came to this 4-hour chart, I marked that 4-hour bullish fair value gap. I told that it is a good place to reverse the market again for that all-time high. At the same time, I'll observe this hourly fair value gap, the hourly last fair value gap, or any other fair value gap. I'll keep observing them to see, can it be broken and market started to go higher. At the same time, daily chart, I'll go to the daily chart and I'll observe these two gap, how it is actually reacting from those gap. If this market trade this gap and then close below this low again from the daily chart, close below this low, then and only then I will start to think about this sell side liquidity. Then this sell side liquidity, I will look for them. I will start to change my bias from the very high time frame. Until then, I'm bullish. Still, I'm bullish. I want to see this will be violated. This fair value gap, that fair value gap, they will be violated. Try to understand. This is my very long-term bias, not like small bias. If you ask me about the very small bias, yes sir, I will go to 15-minute chart and it's enough for me. I don't need any other chart. Daily chart, hourly chart, weekly chart, I don't need them. But if you ask me why I really need them, you need them because 15-minute chart depends on daily chart. Now, if you want to get something cool from the 15-minute chart, you need the daily chart. This daily chart is depend on weekly chart. The weekly chart depends on monthly chart. That's why at least one day you have to do the weekly analysis. In my opinion, that should be Saturday or Sunday, which is forbidden. You have to do the weekly analysis. You have to find out the weekly bias, the weekly candle where it is reaching for. You don't need to be right over there because that is really doesn't give you any kind of big impact in your lower time frame trading, but overall you will have an idea. I'm so sorry guys, I'm talking too much. The first reason is right now I don't have any opportunity to trade where it is the lunch hour. So I will explain the price action as I'm at the end of my journey, almost end of my journey. So I want to revise everything with all of you. So I hope that it is going to help both you and me. Okay. So right now, if you remember this line, that was the entry fair value gap. This entry fair value gap 50% constant encroachment. Market trade until this constant encroachment here, closed little above, went lower, reacting from this constant encroachment of that bullish fair value gap from the daily chart. So I hope that it will keep going higher. This fair value gap, that fair value gap will be violated. There can be some reaction, it's okay, but it will keep going higher. At the same time, guys, I'm not reading any of your comments, so if you are asking me any question, I really don't know. Hold your question. If you have any question, I will go over there. Okay. Now come to this 15-minute chart. Market came here, went little higher, boom. This is that Monday low here. That was the Monday low over here. This was the Friday low. Market has taken this Monday low by this specific candle where we had this relatively equal lows. This low and that low. They are the relatively equal lows. And I have the relatively equal highs. This high and that high. They are the relatively equal highs. I have both relatively equal lows, relatively equal highs. Market went until this area, fall before 9:30. Around this area, we have nothing to do. We are not trading these candles. I'm not interested to trade all of these candles. Market simply fall, took Monday low, Friday low. Manipulation has done. When the manipulation has done, all I need to wait for two things. First, the session 9:30 to 9:30 is going to start my session. Second, body close above this new week opening gap. That means until this candle, I will keep waiting. This is when this candle will close. Okay, everything I got it. Now, when this candle closed there, where did it trade? Last fair value gap. Can you see this last fair value gap over here? How we are going to avoid the last fair value gap, and we are predicting that this last fair value gap is not going to provide us nothing. Look, it has provided us the reaction. It trade until this constant encroachment, send the price again until this order block, which is the lowest down close body close candle, which has traded this new week opening gap, the order block. At the same time, it has traded the new week opening gap high. So when this order block has been validated by this specific candle, this order block has been validated, market has some unfinished business. It sent the price lower again, trade that order block, at the same time trade that new week opening gap. Why you are thinking that this gap is not going to hold the price, and it is giving you the reaction over there. The first thing is narrative. Remember again, narrative is the most strongest thing in trading. If you have the idea about the narrative, man, you have already won the battle. 90% you have already won the battle. From the narrative, when you have seen this manipulation, which has taken Monday low, Friday low, both of them has been taken, you have to be very confident that now market is going higher. Now, you can be wrong. Maybe you will be wrong. Your bias is bullish. Maybe you will be wrong. How I'm going to change my bias? See this new week opening gap low, new week opening gap, this two new week opening gap. You will simply wait a body close below this new week opening gap. If it closes below this new week opening gap, you will start to think that market is going for next liquidity. If you have any liquidity, if you don't have any liquidity, maybe until the last fair value gap or something like that. Maybe, I'm not sure, because I'm not interested to think about that sell. From the daily chart, from the weekly chart, from the hourly chart, from the 15-minute chart, I'm not looking for sell. But still, if I would love to change my bias, I will simply wait to see, after taking those liquidity, can it keep showing me the strongness to keep falling? In that type of situation, I'll change my bias and I'll start to look for sell below that new week opening gap. These gaps should be observed by 15-minute chart, very specific. 15-minute chart, not hourly, not daily, not weekly, not 1 minute, not 5 minutes. It should be just 15-minute chart. Why? I don't know, sir. This is just my observation. I found more clarity in 15-minute chart. That's why I'm repeating 15-minute chart. If you found more clarity from hourly chart, keep using them. I'm sharing my understanding. I'm not going to give any value to your understanding. The reason is, like, you are watching, how many people? 83 people are watching. 83 people can have 83 observation. Now I can't just give all the observation valuable. I can't do that. If I do that, that means I'm supporting all of your understanding, which I don't want to do. I would love to go just with my understanding, my observation. The reason is I'm here the host and you are the guest. Okay, please try to understand. I respect all of your thinking, but if something I see it is against my understanding, I'll simply say, sorry sir, I'm not agree with you. I'll simply say that. That doesn't mean I'm disrespecting your view or your understanding. You are 1,000 times better than me. So please don't misunderstand me. I'm not here to create some kind of confusion. So here, when market has taken all of this liquidity, I'll start to think the buy. First reason, first thing I'll wait for the session 9:30. Second thing, I'll wait for the body close above that new week opening gap, because when market is inside this area, inside that area, I will have no opportunity to trade, no opportunity to trade in this area. So either it has to show me the bullishness, or it has to show me the bearishness. If it show me bearishness, I'll start to look for sell. If it show me bullishness, I'll look for the buy. Until now, okay, until this candle, until that candle, anybody has any confusion why this fair value gap is going to be broken? Because of narrative. I know that because of the narrative, it is going to go through this gap. The same way I'm thinking in my daily chart. In my daily chart, the same thing I'm thinking. These gaps are going to be violated and market will go for that all-time high. They are going to be violated. This is my thinking. The same thinking will be there. Here I'm thinking this because of the monthly chart, weekly chart. And in 15-minute chart, I'm thinking like that way just because of the narrative. So I've just asked you a question. Please give me some reply. Is that clear until now? Whatever I told, if you have any question, let me know. I'll reply them and then I'll go furthermore, please. Rhythm is broken, brother. When rhythm is broken, heart is broken as well. Okay, if there are no new week opening gap and price took Monday low, we will wait for a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, right? Do we take entry after price come into the 15-minute? If you wait for the 15-minute bullish fair value gap, that is the best case of scenario. In every case, whenever you will see the big fall, and then if you wait for the 15-minute bullish, for example, I don't have this new week opening gap. I have to wait for a 15-minute bullish fair value gap. If I don't have the new week opening gap or new day opening gap around this area, I have to wait for that bullish fair value gap. If there is no bullish fair value gap, there is no buy. Even though my narrative is telling me market is going higher, even though everything is telling me that market is going higher, no, I can't look for the buy if I don't have these two gap, because these gap are very extreme. They're very extremely strong. Okay. Except if you don't have those, you always have to wait for the bullish fair value gap after a big fall. Look at this fall, retracement, fall. It can be the retracement, right? I don't know. But as I have this strong fair value gap, I know that it is not retracement. Instead, it is actually reversing according to our narrative. Cat lover, clear. Jamie Hunter, very clear. Thank you, brother, for confirming that. Clear, brother Ravi. Thank you, Ravi. Okay, so I can see that 4 people let me know that it's clear. Thank you so much, these 4 guys. I'll keep remember the names. Thank you for repeating. For replying me, brother. So until now, if everything is clear, now I'm in 1 minute chart. Now I have watched this first presented fair value gap and it didn't work this way, but it worked as the opposite way. It perfectly worked in the opposite way. So I really don't want to talk about this first presented fair value gap, but I would love to mark the first presented fair value gap. And at the same time, I'm going to remove this gap because I explained why this gap is not important. It reached until this area, sent the price lower again to trade that order block. At the same time, this new week opening gap high, then it went higher. Okay, perfectly it went higher. So I'm going to remove this one. This is called the reaction. In my live streaming, members only live, I clearly explained that reaction versus reversal, they're pretty much cool, and only because of that reason I'm not able to observe a lot of time frame, like 4-hour chart, 5-minute chart. I can't add them just because I have to look for every kind of reaction and reversal. Now in every time frame I will have a lot of fair value gap. As I'm working with only the fair value gap, it's really difficult for me to look for every reaction and reversal. It's nearly impossible for me. Okay, so to be honest, I really don't want to add more time frame. I want to make it much more easier to understand and very easy. Now whatever I'll say over here, this is going to be my opinion and it's gonna be the hindsight. I'm so sorry to say that, but it's all going to be hindsight because everything is already done. You have to believe me that whatever I'm saying, if I were here, I would go for that. You have to believe me that, because if you don't believe me, I can't explain this thing. I can't explain it. So I hope that you guys will believe me. Okay. So this is that 930 first presented fair value gap. I write it down according to me. It's not according to ICT, Inner Circle Trader Michael J. Huddleston. No, it's not according to him. It's according to me. Now, this gap, I want to use this gap for my initial bias. That means I don't want to push the buy button when market is below this gap. Yesterday, do you remember? There was a buying opportunity yesterday. What was that? Just let me come here. Okay, here. If you remember, yesterday we had a buying opportunity there, but it was below the first presented fair value gap. So I told that, no sir, I'm not interested to push the button because this is the most difficult situation for me as it is below this first presented fair value gap. Now, as you can see, yesterday market perfectly keep going higher. Perfectly, right? Absolutely, perfectly, beautifully. It keep going higher. It never give me any opportunity. And you can think that, what the hell is important this gap? This gap doesn't have any value. It was the first presented gap from yesterday. So this gap doesn't have any value. Remember, if you clearly remember, I tried to take the buy from there. Stop loss was below the first presented fair value gap and target was something like the buy side liquidity, whatever it is. It never provided me that entry opportunity and it was something like useless. This gap was useless. Now, yesterday, I was unable to show you why I'm not able to push the button from there as it is below this first presented fair value gap. Listen to me carefully again. I'm just going to explain the price action the way I keep explaining every single day. That was the entry depending on that first presented fair value gap. I got stripped out. If you remember, I tried to take re-entry from there. Market didn't provide me that opportunity. Now let's come to today's price action. Okay. So over here, let's look at this price action. When it came here, for example, the same logic yesterday. Remember, I told that I want to push the button from there. Then what is happening? What is happening? See how it is struggling to break this first presented fair value gap. How it is struggling. Very strong way it is struggling to break this fair value gap. I don't want to get chopped up over here. I don't want to because I trailed my stop loss too fast. Maybe you don't trail it. Who knows that it is not going to fall again one more time to take this relatively equal loss before going higher. It didn't do that, but it can do that. It could do that. I don't want to take that risk. So what I will do, I will wait to price close above this first presented fair value gap first. If market can provide me any entry opportunity above the first presented fair value gap. Until now, everything is clear. Remember, I explained why I'm looking for buy and a 930, then 15-minute candle close above this new opening gap. Remember, everything already done. Now I'm looking for buy. So I'm not looking for sell. I'm just looking for buy. But is in the same time, I can't push my button when market is below this gap, just below that gap. Again, this gap is according to me, not according to ICT. I'm not spreading any kind of misinformation. This is according to me after 930, the first presented fair value gap. Now, if you take a clear look over here, market fall, took some liquidity. Did it provide me the market structure shift here? Is that market structure shift valid? Absolutely not. This is not a valid market structure shift. This swing high didn't trade any fair value gap. It doesn't have, the requirement doesn't met over there. So it's not a market structure shift. I'm not talking about the first presented fair value gap. In first presented fair value gap, I'll take a buy there. I'll get stopped out here. I'll take resell over there. It has provided me perfectly 25 handle, a perfect 25 handle. And just put your stop loss. I don't know where you'll put the stop loss. If you just target the 25 handle, what is that 25 handle? Just look over here, okay? It has already given you the 25 handle by one candle. So whatever it is, it has already provided you the 25 handle, not this way, but this way. So it worked perfectly. Okay. So I don't want to talk about this first presented fair value gap entry. I'm talking about the price action. This is not a market structure shift. Market fall little bit, went higher. Any market structure shift? No. Fall little bit. By the way, at the same time, is there any breaker block entry? Is there any inversion fair value gap entry? Keep watching them until market is below this first presented fair value gap. First of all, I'm not looking for buy. Secondly, I didn't see any buying opportunity. Why is that? There is no market structure shift. Went higher, no market structure shift. Came until this area, went lower. Yes, market structure shift here. But is there any fair value gap? No fair value gap. So no entry. Market fall one more time, went higher, fall one more time, then closed here. That candle closed there, and this candle has provided me the market structure shift. This is the perfect, valid, the best market structure shift according to our rules, according to our everything. Here, anybody has any confusion except this market structure shift? Do you have any other market structure shift in this area which is valid? Perfect. First, I'm not looking for any kind of market structure shift below this first presented fair value gap because I'm not able to push the button over there. Maybe there can be some inversion fair value gap according to your analysis. My analysis, no sir, I don't see any inversion fair value gap. In my analysis, no breaker block. In my analysis, no entry opportunity was there. Either way, even if you find some entry opportunity, should you push the button over there? No sir. Look at this reaction. We know market will go higher, but that doesn't mean we are going to push the button over here because we can be chopped up. This is the first time where I got the market structure shift. When I got that market structure shift, did market leave any liquidity which is very clean around this area? Just look at around this area. Any relatively equal loss? There is no relatively equal loss. Okay, perfect. So this candle has closed above this first presented fair value gap. At the same time, this candle has provided me the market structure shift. Now I'm going to remove this first presented fair value gap. Maybe you don't want to take the entry from that first presented fair value gap. So what I will look for when I got this market structure shift, do I have the fair value gap over there? Only the fair value gap is enough, brother? No, sir. After the market structure shift, if you have the fair value gap, you have to look for the immediate reaction. That means within 3 candles, it has to trade this fair value gap. Did it trade it? 100%. The very next candle, trade that fair value gap. Where should be my stop loss? Below the real candle which has actually taken the liquidity. So this is the candle which has taken the liquidity. Look at the stop loss, 33 handle. No sir, I'm not interested to take it. So what is the next opportunity? Below that swing low. I would love to put it below that swing low. How much it is? 2100. Still I'm not convinced. As I can see that if I put it here around this area, it's 20 handle. I can go for that. Now here is a lot of opportunity. I can put the stop loss below the breakaway gap, constant encroachment of that gap. Okay, not possible. At least below the candle which has made this fair value gap. Not still you are not convinced? You want to cover this low? I will cover that on if it is 20 handle. If it is not 20 handle, at least I will stop around 20 handle. This is something very specific. Okay, very specific, because as you can see, I trade this way. You don't need to trade this way. Maybe you will put the stop loss over here. It's your choice, brother. I'm not saying to follow my way. I'm just saying what I do. My stop loss, if I go for the trade, my stop loss would be there, here, below that candle which has made this fair value gap. Where is going to be my target? Now, here is a very good question. If I take the entry there, and as you can see, this is that relatively equal highs here, and that was the last fair value gap that didn't trade it to this specific area. This was the last fair value gap. I was actually observing this last fair value gap. I thought that it will trade the last fair value gap here. This logic was from yesterday. Remember, I told that I don't want to see market will trade that hourly gap. Instead, it will make the buy side liquidity. Then it will fall, so that I will be able to trade to take the buy according to that buy side liquidity. Yesterday, I clearly explained that when I was talking about from the hourly chart. Around this area. Around this area. If you remember, I don't know. SK just went and he told, I hope it is not going to trade that fair value gap. This was the same area. If it doesn't trade that last fair value gap, I would love to see it will make some kind of relatively equal highs. It will fall. I'll start to look for buy again. So I have this buy side liquidity, which is that extreme buy side liquidity? No, sir. Where is my extreme buy side liquidity? My extreme buy side liquidity is Monday high. Here. See this 15-minute buy side liquidity? That is my, so let me actually show you here. This 15-minute buy side liquidity is my extreme buy side liquidity. And this buy side liquidity is not my extreme buy side liquidity. It is just 1 minute buy side liquidity. At the same time, if I target over here, it's 57 handle. Am I going to hold my trade until this 57 handle? I will never do that. I'm sorry to say that. I will never do that. I always try to take the partial around 20. I mean, if it is like the after the London session, around 20 to 25 handle, I love to take the partial. Now, if I would love to take the partial around 20 to 25 area, this is my first interest to look for the partial. Why is that? I don't have any relatively equal highs over there. I don't have any relatively equal highs. So I will look for the last parallel gap. Below this buy side liquidity, 1 minute buy side liquidity, here 1 minute buy side liquidity, I have one last parallel gap there, I have one last parallel gap there. If I target to this last parallel gap, it's going to provide me 25 handle. Again, this is my way to trade. I love to trade this way. I will take a partial over there. I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Then I will keep watching how far the price can go. So my extreme target will be this last parallel gap low, not to this buy side liquidity, because after taking the buy side liquidity, market need a resting place, and this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart is the resting place. So look at this reaction. First time it reached to this last parallel gap, sent the price lower. Now why it sent the price lower and how it worked over there, it's a absolutely 100% different matter, and I'm not interested to talk about the reaction versus reversal. I don't want to talk about them, but here it is a good place to reverse this last parallel gap from 1 minute chart. Very specific, this last parallel gap here above this buy side liquidity. So that will be my extreme target. But when I'll go for that target, always I will take the partial when it will tap to this last parallel gap. That is for sure, 100% sure. Now maybe I'm in one contract. Okay, I didn't take 2 contract entry. This is 1 contract. I'm done. My trade is done over there. Are you kidding, brother? Market came until this area. You know that it is going to take that Monday high. You are done over there. Yes, I'm done over there. I know it is very difficult to follow. I showed that in my live trading every day for last 6 days. I keep showing them. I don't go for the runner. Can I go for that runner? 100% I can go for the runner. I'll just take a partial over there. I'll put my stop loss to the break even, and then I'll let them go until maybe this constant crossment. I'll let them go. The whole day I'll let them go. How much it will be? Until this area, how much? 180 to 100. I'll go for that one. Okay, no, until this low at least. The extreme buy side liquidity, where this is that extreme buy side liquidity, until this buy side liquidity, which is 130 handle. So I don't support it. I don't think this is called trading. It's my opinion again. So please don't get it personal. If you love to go for the runner, please go for that. But I hurt myself a lot of time just by thinking that I will take one trade and that one trade will provide me $5,000. So it hurt me a lot. I stopped them. So I am very happy if I can get 20 handle. So this last parallel gap is going to provide me 25 handle. I'm very much cool. Maybe 24 handle, 23 handle. Yes, sir. I'm cool with that. If I have the opportunity to take the partial, I'll take the partial. If I don't have the opportunity to take the partial, I'll close my trade over there. Now, the way I explained this trade from the beginning to until now, it is too simple. And you can say, brother, it is hindsight. So anybody can explain this. Anybody can explain this. Today, around the London session, I took this entry. Obviously, this is the paper trade because in this time, I didn't have the live funded account. So I didn't get the live funded account yet. When price is there, I got the credential of my live funded account. So I took that order block entry. Let me show you one more thing. The thing I keep saying about the stop loss. When I explain this stop loss things, you can think that, okay, as a hindsight, he's just talking like that way. No, sir, I'm not talking like that way. I'm doing the same thing. Let me show you this, okay? Again, please ignore this entry. It's my request. I just forgot that I have the consistency rules. I took the SL over there. Look, I closed it over there, just this area. I pushed my button. I remembered I'm in consistency rules. I closed it. I didn't hold it, but it was going to fall. I was pretty much confident about that fall. I pushed my button. Unfortunately, I forgot about that consistency rules. Just because of that water block, I pushed the button over there. Whatever. So here, as you can see, first time I took the sell there. Here, when it tapped to this propulsion block, I was expecting this is going to work as a propulsion block. My stop loss was just above that propulsion block. Just above that propulsion block. Let me mark a line over there. You will get that proof. Okay. Now look where I get stopped out. See here, I get stopped out over there. Then I took resell. Remember, I am taking resell. I'm not taking buy. After even getting stopped out, I'm taking resell. This is real money funded account, not the even the eval. This is my funded account. Today is the first day. I took resell over there. Sorry, resell over there. This time my stop loss was just one tick above that order block. Video is over there in the social media, in Twitter and YouTube. You can check it if I'm lying. My stop loss was just one tick above that order block because I believe that market is not coming back here. I believe that it doesn't need to come until that area. If I get stopped out over here, I'll try one more time until this order block is not going to be beast. Now you can simply say, brother, that is bullshit. You can simply took the first entry there. You could simply put your stop loss above that order block. 100% agree with you, brother. I could do that. I should do that, but I don't like it because the way I put my stop loss, like this 6 handle, that one trade is going to provide me 10 handle loss. Okay, 10 handle loss. Look, not even 10 handle. How much it is going to be? It is going to be, okay, I took the entry when it tapped to this propulsion block. So it's 13 handle. Here I got the loss, like here's the stop loss here. 8 handle, 3 tick. Then I took re-entry around this area. My stop loss is 1 tick above that one. So 6 handle. So overall, your one loss is going to give me 2 opportunity to go for the trade. I love this way to trade because I know it should work with precise way. So I always love to put my stop loss very tight. If I'm wrong, I don't take any entry, any other entry. So that's why you can see that I took a lot of trade. But remember, my stop loss is too tight because I trailed them too fast. Too fast, I trailed them. I can simply put it over there as I'm believing that market is going to fall again. Why it is going to fall, I will explain them as well after a little. Okay, I'll explain them as well this London session. Because today is the last day, I'm going to talk about the London session. As I believe that I have already proved 100%, I have proved that London is the liquidity making session 95% of the time. So if you follow them, you'll be able to get the, a lot of winning trade over there. So that was the entry, and I just closed it over here, and I don't remember what was that. I guess I just closed it here, maybe here somewhere. Okay, so I just closed it over there, and yeah, that was the trade. So I don't like this way to trade. Instead, I would love to push my button 2 to 3 times because your one entry is going to provide me 3 opportunities. That's why you see 5 entries, 6 entries, something like that. But to be honest, my stop loss is going to be very small. I showed you like 7 handle, 6 handle, 3 handle, 5 handle, something like that. Very small, very small, very small. Every time very small. So here when I explained this price action, that buy, yes sir, I would put it here and then I'll observe the price. If I get stopped out over here, I'll take re-entry because I know what I'm doing. I'm sorry to say like that way. Again, I am very much confident about the market, what is going to happen. I actually outlined them in my mind before even the price printed over there. I try to do it. I'm not 100% correct. I'm not a good trader. I'm not the best. There is the best. Okay, there is the best trader. You guys keep saying the best, the best, the best. I'm not that. So I am doing my things and it's still profitable for me. I can get my profit every day. So I would love to change it. Otherwise, I'll push the button again. I really don't remember as I don't trade anymore the things. So I really would love to change it to paper trade. You saw this paper trade here, this inversion gap, that entry, then this entry, took the partial, put my stop loss to the break even. I don't need to put it to the break even. I could simply put it below this order block where I believe that market is keep going higher. So my target was this gap. It didn't hit me. Instead, I got stopped out to the break even. But look at this order block, how beautifully it stopped the price trade until the mean threshold, sent the price exactly where I was expecting. Market reach over there. I don't care about that. All I care, did I take the partial in a certain area? Yes, sir. Did I put my stop loss to the break even? Yes, sir. If it doesn't hit my target, okay, I will get stopped out. I never go for the runner. So until now, the way I explained this buying opportunity, which is only buy, in my opinion, by today's morning session, though this is not a good price action. Nothing is good over here. In my opinion, this was the only opportunity to take the buy according to my knowledge, according to my price action skill or reading price action way. This was the only way. So just let me know that if it is understandable to all of you, or if you have any question, just let me know that. Okay. So that was that similar area. True. Okay. I really don't remember what you were talking about, SK. Brother, so sorry of bothering you, but there is a Fabulous Gap 935. What about that Fabulous Gap? Okay, guys, please help them. Okay, when someone just asks me something, try to help them. I mean, some of you are with me for so long. I know that you are focusing on the session, so sometimes maybe you don't focus on the comment what people are writing. But if you find out that someone is asking something that, I mean, they can be new, right? So try to help them. By the way, brother, there was a small fair value gap here. I actually marked the first gap, which is at least 5 handle. So that is my first presented fair value gap after 930. If the gap is less than 5 handle, I don't mark it as my first presented fair value gap. Okay, brother. If the 930 exact 930 candle provide me at least 5 handle, that is gonna be my first presented fair value gap. That's why I keep saying that this is according to me, not according to ICT. Okay, so if I just, you can see it like, sorry, see, it's written over there. First presented fair value gap according to me, not according to ICT. Okay, brother. I hope that it's clear about the first presented gap. I'm fine, happy. Thanks for asking, brother. By the way, Abdul Rahman, you're new brother here. I didn't see your name before. Hello, brother. How are you? I'm cool. Thank you, Gupta. All clarity to clear. Thank you. Thank you, brother. I was talking about that last fair value gap, not that. So we can save the buy sell liquidity for later, so we can go long. I comment about that. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yes, brother. Yes. Thank you. Host all of your playlist. Okay, brother. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to our family, brother. Welcome to our family. Thank you, guys. If it is understandable for all of you, I would love to go to the London session now. Okay. So in this session, nobody has no question, right? Because I would love to stay the whole PM session with all of you. So we'll read the price around the PM session from 12:50. I will start to go for the PM session again. My target is done for trading for today is already done. London session has provided me the entry. 7 a.m. killzone has provided me the entry. New York AM session has provided me the entry. I don't need to trade the PM session. When market has already provided me a lot of things and it has already done 90% of the job for the day. Take the Monday low, went toward the Monday high, took my extreme liquidity, buy side liquidity from 15-minute chart. So 95% job has done already. I don't need to trade this PM session, but still I'll try to read the price action. I'll try to be right here. I don't need to be right over there. Again, no doubt about this session, brother. Thank you so much. I took 3 times entry in London session, all days ago, because of your explanation. Oh, okay, that's a cool thing, brother. I hope that you are profitable. In London, you took the trade anticipating that London will make the sell side liquidity. Can you explain that? I will explain the London. I just need to make sure that the AM session is clear. Okay. did a very good job, and thank you again. You are most welcome, brother. We can take entries at the 7 a.m. kill zone. Till when are the entries valid? I'll talk about that as well. Okay. See you soon. See you, brother. Okay, I would love to take a small break. I mean, no, I'll take a break after 5 minutes actually. I need to pray. This is the Maghrib time, so I have to pray. So first, let me wait until the Maghrib exactly. Okay, so I will actually go for that. I will take a break over there. Now let's talk about the London session. So this is today's price action. As you can see here, this is that today's price action. London session is going to make the liquidity. It's gonna be the liquidity making session. Most of the time, London is the liquidity making session. That liquidity should be made within 1 a.m. New York local time to 6 a.m. New York local time. Now, if you would love to push the button, you are allowed to push the button from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. If 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. is your pushing button time, then why do you care about the 6 a.m. where market is going to make the liquidity for the London session? Why do you care about that? Nobody asked me this question, but it's okay. I'll explain them. Here today around 1, this is that one candle, market went little higher, fall little bit, went higher again, made that relatively equal highs around that area. This is that highest up close body close candle which has traded this fair value gap over here around this area, or it has maybe traded this order block if you would love to use this way, but I would love to make this fair value gap, just this fair value gap. This fair value gap has been traded by this highest up close body close candle. Anybody has any confusion about that? This is that highest up close body close candle which has traded this fair value gap. What is that? 100% my order block. Why is not this two candle is your order block? Because it has respected, if you mark from there, I mean this open and extend it to your right, it is much more cleaner that it has traded that candle. No sir, it's not my order block. My order block is from there. That is my order block here. Why is that? Please watch the order block video in the study playlist. You will find out why this one is order block, not both of them. When market came here, made that relatively equal highs around this area. Okay, it has made this relatively equal highs over there. Also traded that this order block. So let me actually come here around this area. Okay. I opened my chart, I guess around this area, around that area. I guess around that area I opened my chart. I don't remember exactly. I was talking to my family, so I didn't open the chart over there. Now for the first time when it trade this order block, what is the time? This candle, what is the time? 150. Is it allowed to push the button over there? No, you have to wait until 2. So this is that 2 candle, around 2. Did you get any market structure shift here? Now if you pause the market, obviously you got the market structure shift. At the same time you don't have the trade, entry opportunity because there is no fair value gap. So this all fall, you have to let it go. Either way, this high, which is actually this high around this area in 15-minute chart, it didn't make any kind of buy side liquidity here. It has just made a swing high. Come back again, made the obvious liquidity there. I'm talking about this high now, around this area. It has made that obvious liquidity around that area. Now, according to the inversion gap, look at this gap, this bullish gap, market tapped there, tapped there, tapped there. How beautifully it is holding the price. Went higher, take all the liquidity. I told that my inversion fair value gap is little different. It's just my opinion again. I believe this is gonna be the inversion gap because it has worked as a bullish gap, okay, and it has taken the liquidity. Now, first thing is I want to see it will make the buy side liquidity. Which high market is going to make the buy side liquidity? With that high or that high? Any of them. If you see market closed here around this area below this high, you can simply think that This is actually your liquidity making. You don't need to wait for that high. That market will go higher and make the buy side liquidity with that high. You don't need to think that way. As this is the London session, remember your stop loss is gonna be too small. 5 handle, 6 handle, 7 handle, 8 handle, something like that. So take a risk over here. It's not the risk, but at the beginning you will start to think that it is a risk. But in time you will get confident that, oh, okay, it's not risk actually. Market trade here made that relatively equal highs. What did I say? 95% of the time London will make the liquidity, made the buy side liquidity. Trade the higher time frame PDR, which is the order block here. Now, if you don't want to mark that order block, no worries. This is that 15-minute bearish parabolic gap. See, all of this price action is trading this 15-minute bearish parabolic gap, which is 100% valid. So either way, it has traded this parabolic gap. If you don't want to mark it, no worries. You can mark the gap here, this gap. The way it is helpful for you. The way it is helpful for you, go for that. Trade that order block, made relatively equal highs. Everything is done. It is inside the session 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. This is the session time in the in the London session. This is the kill zone where you are going to push the button. Now, there is a daylight saving, brother. So I'm not interested to push the button from 2. It's okay. Wait for the 3 a.m. You're the time. And then if you found the trade, go for that. Don't want to trade outside of the session? It's up to you. I would love to push my button from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. If and only if you have more experience, go for the trade until 5:30. If you are not confident enough, don't go push your button after 5 a.m. New York local time. I'm not talking about the daylight saving or anything. I'm just talking about the session and where you should push the button. 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. New York local time. That is the kill zone. As it has made the buy side liquidity, I'm looking for sell only. But brother, I have this bullish parabolic gap, that bullish parabolic gap, maybe some kind of bullish parabolic gap that is very confident that it can hold the price, send it higher again. No sir, I'm not watching any other PDR over there. Nothing. No parabolic gap, no new day opening gap, nothing. I need the 15-minute chart just to make sure this high has traded a 15-minute high time frame PDR. Just because of that, I need the 15-minute chart. Otherwise, I don't need it. Over here, I got this inversion parabolic gap. I took the entry over there. I closed it to the 15 handle. Now, some of you can think, okay, brother, there was no market structure shift. I don't want to go for that trade. It's okay. No worries. Don't take that entry. Then market fall, right? This market from there, it is falling. When it is falling, what you are thinking? I'm thinking that market is going to make the sell side liquidity again. When it will make the sell side liquidity, I'll go for the buy. Listen to me very carefully. When market has made the sell side liquidity, I will look for the buy. Look on your left. This is the low. This is the low. This is the low. This is the low. This is all the low. Then this low and that low. I don't know. Can you see my cursor or not? Low, 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 low. I have all of this low. This candle has closed. Where did it close? Below that low. Let me mark that low. Below that low. So is that liquidity making? Did the market make the liquidity? No sir, it didn't make the liquidity. This is not liquidity making. After this low, where is your next low? This is your next low. Now look at this low and that low. Your market is there, okay? Here. This low and that low. Do you think this is relatively equal lows? I don't think so. So I'm not seeing that market has made the relatively equal lows. So what should my thinking? Market will keep falling until the next low to make the liquidity. Unfortunately, market started to go higher. Am I looking for buy? Absolutely not. But brother, it has traded this last parabolic gap. Look at this candle, okay? Don't get confused. Look at that candle. It has traded this last parabolic gap, 15-minute last parabolic gap. So obviously it's good to look for a buy. No sir, this is London session. I told that it's different. Over here, the PDR is not going to work the way you are thinking it is going to work in the New York session or any other session. It's 100% different. I will keep proving. I have already proved that a lot of time. This is the last time I'm going to talk about this. Last time. it tapped to this last 5 value gap. I am not seeing any of this gap. I am all seeing this low. Can market reach until this low to make the liquidity? Why? Because market has made the buy side liquidity. Now, if it wants to go higher, it needs to make the sell side liquidity. If market doesn't fall and made the sell side liquidity, instead it keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity and keep going higher, let that session go. Simple logic, brother. Let that session go. Liquidity is taking session. After making the liquidity, market take the liquidity. Without making the liquidity, it take the liquidity. Sometimes it will happen. That's why I told 95% of the time what I am saying, this is going to happen in London session. Until now, it came here. I'm not watching this gap. It started to go higher. What I'm doing? Nothing. Then finally market reached around this area. When market reached around this area, I'm seeing 15-minute fair value gap. It has traded that 15-minute fair value gap. What is my intention? Market is going to fall. I'm using this gap in a logical level, fall again. How I'm using this gap and how I'm avoiding this gap. Please try to understand this part. If you understand this part, everything is perfect. First, how I used this order block and avoid this last fair value gap, order block, breaker block, everything I have avoided. Why? I'm looking for the relatively equal highs. I have this relatively equal highs, market will keep falling. I don't care about anything else. Market went higher again. Trade this fair value gap, it will fall again. Came here, this is that highest run. This is the first candle. Market reached until I already got my the live money. I was in front of this chart. This is the highest up close body close candle, which has traded this gap. Look at this gap. It has traded this gap. Traded. Why didn't you push the button over there? If you go to if I go to my real account again one more time, just for your understanding, okay, so that you can understand whatever I'm saying. It's not. Look, I didn't. What is that? I guess, yeah, it's here. I didn't push my button there. I have already my funded account. I didn't push my button over there. Why is that? First reason, when market came until this area, did it take any liquidity? Oh, sorry, it didn't take any liquidity. So when it didn't take any liquidity, why I'm going to believe that this is going to be the order block? I mean, even if it wants to fall, it has to take some liquidity, right? Manipulation should be done. I didn't push the button. Then I saw this candle has taken this swing high. Trade that same gap. This is that same gap at the same time. At the same time, this high didn't trade that fair value gap. This high didn't trade this 15-minute fair value gap, but that high has traded this fair value gap. What do I have? First, this high didn't trade the 15-minute gap. Second, this high didn't take the liquidity. But when market fall little bit, went higher again, it has taken this liquidity. At the same time, it has traded this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. This highest up close body close candle is now my confident area to look for the sell. No sir, I don't want to take the sell from there. I want to go for the 22 YT model. Market went higher, make a swing low, went higher again, market structure shift here. Market structure shift, fair value gap. That specific candle tap to this fair value gap, boom. Any confusion? There should not be any confusion. I went for this order block. I got stopped out for the first time. At the beginning, I showed you. I believed it is going to fall. I took re-entry. Now, why my stop loss is too tight? Because this high can be taken one more time. It can be taken one more time. Then it can start to fall. It is going to fall. Okay, it's not going to go higher. I'm not saying that market is going higher. I'm saying market is going to fall. So it will fall. But before falling, it can take that buy side liquidity one more time. There is nothing wrong to take that buy side liquidity one more time. So I don't want to take that risk. My stop loss is too tight. If it take that high one more time, I'll start to look for another order block or another entry opportunity to look for sell, not buy. Now market is not going to fall, brother. Market is keep going higher. I'll do nothing. It will keep going higher. I'll do nothing. I'm not going to touch that market. Simply, I'm not going to go for any kind of entry. It fall, and this entry is different. I mean, again, fall until this area. Look at this candle. Why did it came? this low has taken by that low, which is a shallow run. Did it make the sell side liquidity? Yes, sir. At the same time, this low and that low also the relatively equal lows. Either way, whichever you want to use, just use it. I have no problem. Do you have any higher time frame PDRA? Man, I have the strongest fair value gap, which is my new week opening gap. I don't need anything else. I just don't need anything else. I have the strongest fair value gap. Now I was talking to Gupta. Gupta, do you remember around this area I was talking to you? Gupta, if you are here. So market fall here made that relatively equal lows. I have the higher time frame PDRA here. See this higher time frame new week opening gap. Market started to go higher. Did I push my button over there? No. Why? First reason, I don't have any market structure shift over there. So why should I go for the buy? But brother, here you told that market didn't take the liquidity, that's why you didn't go for the sell. But here you are not talking about the sell side liquidity has been taken, because this low is not taken by that low, or maybe this low is not taken by that low, or maybe this low is not taken by that low. So why you are not talking about the sell side liquidity? Because sell side liquidity has taken over here. See this sell side liquidity? It has been taken. A huge sell side liquidity. Here, this low has been taken already. The huge liquidity has been taken. But when market was going higher around this area, which liquidity has been taken, brother, over there? I don't know. I don't see any liquidity has been taken. So I need to wait for the manipulation. But here, I don't need the manipulation, but I need the market structure shift. Now, I have this market structure shift, which is a perfect market structure shift, right? This is the entry fair value gap. This is the breakout gap. Now, why didn't you push the button? It was the immediate reaction. Everything was fine. Why didn't you push the button? Even if I push the button, I have to cover at least this new week opening gap. Now, this is the London session. Do you think it is worthy to take that 26 handle stop loss around this London session? But brother, it worked. It worked. Even it went, too far. It worked 100%. Why you are not going to take that entry? Sorry, sir. Until now, I tried to explain one thing, and that is I care about the stop loss. I don't care about the target. I care about the stop loss. So when I have seen this market structure shift over there, that entry fair value gap, that breakaway gap, market perfectly trade this gap, then went higher. I didn't push my button over there. Okay, brother, then wait for this fair value gap. When it will reach for this gap, you will take the entry from that gap. Okay, so it can be there. Okay, there. In that type of situation, my stop loss at least there, which is 15 handle. I'm not interested. Why market is falling too far? Why it came until this breakaway gap? If it is bullish, why it came until this bullish gap? Breakaway gap. It should keep going higher. I'm not confident enough that market is going higher. By the way, I don't push the button from this gap for the first time. For your understanding, I don't push it from there. I actually love to push the button from there. So if it provide me the stop loss with my expectation, I go for that. Otherwise, I don't push the button from this area because I don't like it. This is the lowest down close body close candle. This is that candle which has closed above this candle. What is that? Which has traded the last gap. What is that? Order block. Okay. Let's see. So I want to take a buy from that order block. Where is going to be your stop loss? 100% below this order block. Now my stop loss was little above until this area, I guess here. So far I remember it was around this area because I was believing the 50% or the min threshold is not going to be broken. So I didn't put it until this low. Even if I put it until this low, my target 15 handle. It is absolutely, it is. What is the 15 handle? It is not, it is inevitable. You have to take the partial around the 15 handle or you have to close the trade over there. Then you can see here, I got my partial over there, exactly over there. I hold it until this gap. So far I remember this gap or that gap. I don't exactly remember. That was my target, maybe around this area. I trailed my stop loss to the break even and then I got stopped out to the break even. Let me show you that. Here, just little above the break even, by the way, little above. Okay, I just got stopped out over there. Market trade that order block one more time, maybe the min threshold of that order block. Boom. that was the buying opportunity. I was looking for buy here. Why? Because market has made that relatively equal lows. So now market should go higher. All of this area, I would love to explain the breaker block. Now, I really don't. I have to go to pray actually, so I don't have the time to explain this setup. I will be back. Okay, after praying, I'll be back. In the meantime, if anyone would love to leave, you can leave. But I have to pray. I'm so sorry. I have to pray. So I'll be back after like 5 to 7 minutes. Hey guys, welcome back. When I keep talking, sometimes it can be sounds like I'm arrogant, I'm rude, but please forgive me, okay, for the way I'm talking, because I am not a rude guy. So please don't think I'm rude or I'm arrogant or I'm pride or something like that. Please don't misunderstand me. Never ever. I would love to finish this 7 a.m. killzone entry. If you practice this lot of time, I believe that it's gonna be a good model for you to trade. It has very simple logic, and that is first you have to look for the liquidity. If you have the liquidity above the market or below the market, and then you will go for the trade. 7 a.m. killzone entry is valid at the 7 a.m. So if it is 659, don't push the button. If it is 7 a.m. and your entry is that exact candle, go for that trade. Thinking is very simple. From 6:30, from 6:30, you will start to look for the liquidity taken in a displacement way. See this fall, boom, 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 boom. It fall took all of this liquidity. All of this liquidity has been taken over there. Then market is going higher. You will wait until 7. Now this liquidity taken can happen within 6:30 to 7, 7:10, 7:15, 7:25. Until 7:25, this liquidity taken can be happen. So whenever you see the liquidity has been taken exactly from 6:30 or around 6:30, not exactly, around 6:30 to 7:30, and then the next displacement is your entry point. The next displacement can happen from 7 a.m. to 7:30. So 7:30 is your last candle where you will be able to push the bottom. As you can see around this area, this is that 6:30 candle. That is that 6:30 candle here. This candle around 6:30. This was a very nice displacement, like some kind of this type of move. See this displacement, then that displacement, this displacement, this displacement. Not like this, not like this. Okay, something like this type of displacement. It has taken the liquidity, went higher. I'm not pushing the button, I'm not doing anything. I will wait until 7. So this is that 7 candle around this area. This is that 7 candle. When market came to this 7 candle, then if you find any kind of entry opportunity by the displacement around 7, if there is another displacement, you will go for the trade. Now I can see the displacement is over here. This is the displacement after 7. So I will try to take a buy from this gap, around this gap, and stop loss. If it help me to take that entry, I will go for that, and then maybe I'll take until this last fair value gap over here. In the meantime, I'll take some partial around this area. I mean, this is kind of, if you keep watching them by thinking that first it will take the liquidity from 6:30, and then you will wait for another displacement for your entry point. If you think like that way, you will find out this 7 a.m. and in that type of situation, you will be able to push the button even before, little before of that 7, little before. But most of the time you will find your entry after 7. Most of the time after 7, the entry is valid until 7:30. After 7:30, that entry is not valid. You can hold the trade until 8, 15, 20, because most of the time market provide you the run around 8 macro, 750 to 10 macro, around this area. Now it is really impossible for me to explain everything, because that is another whole concept, like the London session. So I have to keep showing them, keep showing them. Then it will be much more easier. But yeah, I just try to observe it. I mean, then if you find any difficulties, let me know. Otherwise, I don't know if I have the time to go for this 7 a.m. killzone or not. Okay, I wanted to talk a little bit about this breaker block, because over here Gupta has marked the inversion gap, which was a perfect inversion gap in my opinion. But in my opinion, this is the breaker block where it is the best case of scenario to look for the breaker block entry. Market structure shift, fair value gap, order block, trade that order block. That was that unfilled fair value gap. Market came back again, filled that unfilled gap 100%. I will start to look for the breaker block. Low, high, lower low. Highest up close body close candle is gonna be my breaker block. Would love to extend it to my right when it is valid. So to this candle, that is going to be my entry. Stop loss is going to cover the breaker block. Target is something different. Okay. I mean, yeah. I used the inversion fabric of 30 over is correct. 100% it is correct, brother. I mean, I don't know what did you use, but 630, 630, 630. Well, my inversion gap is little different, brother. So yeah, you are correct, but it's not according to my understanding. I mean, how to explain this one? I don't know. But here, this, in my opinion, that is not the inversion gap. In my opinion, again. So in my opinion, here I have only the breaker block entry, which is actually very clear to go for the trade. That was the 7M kill zone entry from the breaker block. I would love to stay here to see how it is going to react. Yep. 7M is like a London session. Okay, it's a concept. So I just can't explain them, and I can't say you that please go for the trade. Keep watching them, and then if you find good, go for that. Otherwise, just let it go. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. I mean, if you want, by the way, just push the like button. Still 90 people are watching and 46 likes. So yeah. We are in the PM session, so let's see if it can provide us any opportunity to go for the trade. Just look at this price action. It's not good. It's not something like we can go for the trade. Where it will go higher, it will fall again. I don't know. So when it is little confusing, don't take those type of entry. Instead wait. I push to like one at laptop and okay, don't push to like. If you push the dislike, then push 2 times. But if you push the like, then push 1 time. By the way, if anyone took that screenshot of 8888 subscriber, don't forget to send it to me to the Discord, okay? Just don't forget to send it. And I can see it's already 8,892 subscribers, so I can see 4 new people over here. Welcome, all of them. I wish that you guys will be, I mean, it's not gonna be wasting your time. You will learn, at least you'll learn something from here. I hope. Okay, thank you, SK. Thank you so much. And thank you to all of them whoever sent the screenshot, brother. Thank you so much. Are you going to take the buy from this gap? because it's a very nice displacement. Are you going to take a buy from that gap? No, sir, I'm not going to take a buy from that gap. Why is that? Because the way market went higher, I didn't like it. Now maybe it will tap to this gap, then it will keep going higher. I will miss that, and I'm okay with that. I'm seeing that it has taken the buy side liquidity. So can it fall now? That is my first intention to see. Can it fall a little bit? Or is it really would love to keep going higher? I will see that. But not going to push the button from this gap. But your bias is bullish. Yes, my bias is bullish, but still, this is not very clean price action. So if it is not clean price action, why should I go for the trade? Thank you, Mahdi. I'll check them. By the way, guys, the way I explain it, is it really difficult to understand the price? Why I'm feeling like today I'm going to get 8,900 subscribers. So 8 more subscribers I'll get today. I'm thinking like that way. I don't know. Thank you, SK. If you understand it, I'm really happy. If you really understand it. Are thinking about a sell? No, sir, I'm not thinking about a sell. I'm watching the price, nothing else. I'm just watching the price. Right now, I will do nothing here. I will wait for building the confidence. Is it really would love to go higher to for that constant encroachment, the 50% of that hourly entry gap, or is it going to reverse a little bit? I'm interested to see that right now. You'll be better than a lot of people very soon. You'll be very much better than a lot of people very soon. All you have to do is you have to not you don't need to rush. Waiting is the key of this trading. You have to wait. If you can wait, you have already passed the difficult job. Like over here, I was looking for buy. So when I saw this displacement, it simply was knocking in my door, in my mind, take the buy, take the buy, take the buy. But the way market is working here, I should not go for the buy. So I have to wait to see is it really willing to go for the buy. But brother, if you are waiting and market really go higher, what is going to happen? You are going to miss the trade. How many times I showed you that how many trades we miss? How many trades we miss? If you think about your stop loss instead of your target profit, you will You will see the change. Okay, you will see the change. FOMO, fear of missing opportunity, everything will be gone because you care about your loss only. I don't care about my profit, I care about my loss, how much I'm going to take the loss in that specific entry. You know, the when you will change it to micro, because the bigger stop loss, so you are finding another way to hurt yourself. It's very easy to understand, but sometimes it's I don't know what to say. Let's wait. Hey Max, that line is the Monday high. Okay, that is the Monday high. Why the chat is too quiet? Okay, see you, brother. See you tomorrow. Am I thinking about sell? Absolutely not. There's nothing that is telling me to go for a sell. So I'm not interested to look for a sell. By the way, guys, anybody took any entry in your real money today in the morning session? If you took any entry, let me know. At the same time, let me know if it was a winning trade or if it was a losing trade. Let me know that, okay? And if anyone take any entries right now, that is also let me know. Just write down there is entry point, stop loss, target profit. See you, Jonathan. Okay, GN, you are going to sell. You are going to look for sell. Okay, I long, no trade. Okay, two trades, no trade now. I was asking about the whole day. I mean, the whole day around the morning session. If anyone took any entry and if it was a winning trade or other losing or the losing trade. So I was asking about that. AFX, you have already got a huge profit around the London session. So far, I remember. I mean, you took two winning trade around the London session, and both of them was huge. I get a short from first presented fair look at. Okay, that could be a winning trade. Oh, okay, so that was a winning trade. That's cool, man. Jamie, two trades, or were they like winning trade or losing trade or winning losing? What was that? AFX. No what to say, brother. I mean, you have already got a huge profit, so I don't think so. You need more money. Three winning, one losing. Okay, that's cool. Tap to daily fair value gap. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, yesterday's high, that means the fair value gap, entry fair value gap. Two winning. That's cool, man. AFX needs lots of money. See, guys, your money, AFX is taking that. I'm not taking any of your money, but AFX is taking all of your money because he's already got huge profit out of the London session. Now, still, he is looking for a trade. He's taking your money, okay? So, whoever took a loss, I mean, I saw that one guy took two winning and one loss. So, that loss, that money went to a FX account. I can tell you that. I'm just observing, I'm waiting for something that will tell me to go for the trade. Because according to the narrative, according to the price action, everything is done. So rest of the hour, that means near about 2.5 hours, what market will do? I want to see it will keep going higher. I want to see that. But how it is going to do that, that is my question. Don't do me like that. My apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, I can see that some of you are actually getting winning trade. Don't forget to count the money, guys. Okay, when it will be 200k, let me know. Give me the plane ticket, please. I'm waiting for that. It's been a long already. I need the plane ticket. Are you willing to take a sell? No. Can it fall? I'm expecting that market will fall. Then I will be interested to look for a buy. Right now, buying, selling. Why you are not interested to take the sell? Because my intention is market will keep going higher. So I'm not interested to take the sell. I don't know how far it will fall before going higher again. So I'll wait. If any of you push the button right now, just let me know because we are doing a journal. All of you know already. So we will see that. It doesn't matter you took a winning trade or if you take a losing trade. It doesn't matter. That's the part of this game. Winning and losing. That is the part. Just let us know so that we can write down the boom all together. If you first invite us to Portugal, so we go see. Okay, I'm a poor guy. Okay, I'm a poor guy. I don't have the money. You are the richest. I mean, you guys are going to be the richest guy. Like 200k is enough. I know it's not richest, but still 200k is enough. So you guys should give me the invite. I'm not able to do that. I'm pretty much sure that time is not here because otherwise somebody got blocked already. Bot would be here, and they block some comment actually. Yes, sir. It has made the relatively equal highs. It has tapped to the daily entry fair value gap, a daily entry bearish fair value gap. It has already traded the lower quadrant of that hourly gap, entry fair value gap, bearish entry fair value gap. I'm seeing all of them, but I want to see it will keep going higher. Okay, so I want to see that it will keep going higher, but before keep going higher, how it is going to go, that is my intention to see. I mean, observe. So right now, if it keep going higher, I will do nothing. I'll just keep watching. I need something that will tell me to enter into the market. If it doesn't provide me that, I'm not going to take the entry. See, it's consolidating. Okay. Don't focus on this 1 minute chart. Focus here in 15-minute chart and look over here in 15-minute chart. What do you see? Do you really think it's a good place to look for a buy or sell? If you think that it's a good place to look for a buy or sell, then why is that? Let me know in the comment box. Why is that? Why do you think in this area you should look for buy or sell? Anything. There is no importance of the 50-minute bullish parabolic because it's a bullish market. You will get a lot of bullish parabolic. So there is no importance of that 50-minute bullish parabolic. I mean, like for example, if there is a bullish parabolic gap, can I look for a buy? I mean, if you asking like that way, then there is no importance of the bullish parabolic gap because it's a bullish market. If it is a bearish market and you are looking for a buy long, then the 50-minute bullish parabolic gap is important. Okay. Guys, do you believe now that whatever I showed you in my paper money, I actually do that in my real money as well, and it works. Just one thing I focus is after some certain wins or loss, I stopped. That's all. I do just that. That is the differences between paper money and the real money. Paper money, I keep going for the trade because of teaching purpose. In real money, I stopped and then I changed the real account to paper account. This is just the differences. Did you notice that? Because it's the most important part of trading. If you didn't notice that, you notice nothing then. After losing two accounts, one funded which was 5,000, okay, 52,350, and the my funded future evolution account which was 500. Today I didn't rush into the market. Perfect, man. No need to be rush. I mean, no need to rush. If it is good, if you are confident, go for the trade. If it is not confident, not good, don't go for the trade. Wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the better day. The better day is obviously the better day is always the tomorrow, because we don't know what is going to happen over there. So we hope for the best. Always be happy. If you can get the profit, always be happy. It can be $100, it can be $300, it can be $3,000, but always be happy. But if you closed it because of the fear, then you have to practice the partial. How to take the partial? You have to practice that. After taking partial, put the stop loss to the break even and let the market hit to your target. So always, if you are fearing to hold the trade, that means you need to make a habit to take the partial, because that is the only way to hold the trade for so long. We all are learning, brother, and one day we will own this battle. Very soon, we are going to win this battle. Look what the market is doing. It's not going anywhere, so don't rush. Wait. Waiting is the key over here. It's a long time habit. You have to change it, brother. I mean, it will take time, but try to practice them by the paper trade. Try to practice them. Try to take the partial at the obvious level, like 15, 20, 25 handle. Whatever is obvious to you, take the partial over there, put the stop loss to the break even. Rest of the contract, let them go until your target. In the meantime, trail your stop loss slowly. When I say slowly, I know you guys keep laughing. Oh, what the hell he's talking about slowly? I mean, try to trail your stop loss slowly, to be honest. I'm happy to read your comment, brother, by the way. We have some experienced trader over here as well. I mean, I'm not experienced. Like some other experienced trader, you guys can give some suggestion to Hafiz according to his problem. He's a very nice guy. Okay, you guys can hear the sound, right? The dog is barking. Uh, he's so cute. He's so cute. But I actually don't feed him. I mean, the owner of this apartment, I mean, this villa, the owner of this villa, he actually feed the dog. I mean, I don't know how to feed him or something. Hey, Manu, how are you, brother? When I say that some of you are most experienced, better, and give some suggestion to Hafiz, nobody started to write. I know why. Because they're thinking, okay, if I write, then everyone will think I'm the experienced guy. No, I'm not saying that you have to be experienced. Just if you are a trader, you know it is working for you, just try to help him. Okay? Suggestion It's going to help me as well, maybe to Hafiz as well. So whatever suggestion you have, just give us that according to that problem. I'm also learning. Just finished eating, listening to you. Okay, it's a boring lesson, brother. Yeah, my mother is with my, what to say, nephew, niece. My niece, she is a police officer. So she got the transfer to our area just to stay with her. And she's all okay. Thanks for asking, man, by the way. Okay, now my thinking is market will fall. Let's see if it can fall now. Little bit. I mean, not a huge fall, but I want to see a little fall now. All I need a displacement to the lower portion. Let's see if it can provide us to that or not. It can keep going higher until that 50% of that entry fair value gap. There is nothing wrong. That is my last line. But I want to see it will fall little bit now. That is my intention right now, that it will fall and it will take some liquidity first. If it do that, I will have an opportunity to take to enter into this market. If it doesn't do that, keep going higher. I'm not going to chase this market. I'll let this go. Thank you, Gupta, for your suggestion. Yeah, Hafiz, you can read the comment, brother. I mean, no, there is nothing wrong to take the advice from anyone. I don't think so. There is nothing wrong. I don't take the advice. That's why I'm arrogant. I'm rude. I'm not good. A lot of people started to, leave me, just come to give me the hi and hello, you know. Then they go away from here. Okay, if AFX is here, he's gonna kill me. I believe he's not here. Problem is learning. We all feel the problem. Okay, he's here. I what are you doing here, AFX? You should not be there. Problem is learning. It's not a problem, brother. Slowly but definitely you learn if you want to learn. Definitely you will learn. I mean, nobody, there is everyone, it is transferable. I'm not doing something very, like alien thing or something. No, everything is in front of you. Look what I'm doing here. Nothing. It is going higher. I'm not feeling anything. Just nothing, because market didn't provide me any opportunity to take entry. That's all. I'm waiting. Waiting is called learning. Waiting is the best case of scenario. We are all here all the time, bro. Sometimes just silent. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thank you, Max, for being here. 6 large chat. I thought that AVX is not here. Do you feel anyone is, be honest here. Just be honest here. Anyone is feeling why I didn't push the button there and now market is going higher? Anybody is feeling like that way? If you're feeling like that way, start working on that I should not feel like that way, because this chart will never be less candle. I mean, the candle will be there every single second, every single minute. The candle will be there every day for 23 hours. So don't think like that way. If it is going higher, let it go. You should be happy because you knew that market is going higher, but you were just waiting for a setup. It didn't provide me. It's okay. There's no problem using time when everything is expensive here. Yep, it's really difficult when it is expensive, and here is also expensive, too much expensive. My mother sent me some money again yesterday. So first I thought that okay, trading is done. I'm not interested to get the payout. Then I thought, okay, if I stop right now, they will say that okay, you are not enough to get the payout. That's why I decided, okay, let's go for the first payout, then stop trading again. But everything is expensive over here also. Too much expensive, man. Okay, market went higher, tap to this consequent encroachment of that hourly entry value gap. And hourly entry value gap, it has tapped over there. Let's see if it can provide us any kind of reaction or if it keep going higher. If it keep going higher, I will do nothing. Chasing price, brother, please try to understand. Please, it's my request. Look, it is paper money. See this paper money? Here it's written paper money. Close trading band paper money. If I push the button and then I got a loss here, I'm going to lose nothing. I could push the button there. I could push the button there. My bias was bullish. I could chase the price. Nothing wrong. If it doesn't work, I'm going to lose the paper money, not the real money. I'm not pushing it. I will push the button when I'll feel that it should work or this way it should work. Then if it doesn't work, I don't care about that. But it is not a good place to push the button because this is called chasing price. Don't chase the price. It's the worst habit, which is almost everyone's of one of us face this problem. Chasing price. Market is going higher, take the buy. Market is going higher, take the buy. I don't know how to explain this much more clear way. I have already showed you this in the eval account when I was very near to pass that one. With that eval, I showed you that I took that risk, though the stop loss was very small, but still, it was the eval, right? If I failed it for that reason, I would fail it. But remember, it's not the right way to trade. Wait. I'm sorry, because when you started traded your real account only seen one session. No worries, Manu. It's okay, brother. And my session is not going to change anything until any of you started to put the information on your chart. So you are watching my chart, and when you will open your chart, 100% different. You will see a new world over there. So keep using those things. It tapped to this gap. Okay, here it tapped to this gap. Now it will keep going higher. It can keep going higher. My bias is bullish. It can keep going higher, though that was the minimum target for today, by the way. But it can keep going higher. Am I pushing the button? No. I'm waiting. It didn't provide me anything. I didn't go for the trade. It will provide me something. I'll go for the trade. Then, if it is a winning trade or losing trade, we'll see that later. It's a different matter. But here, nothing. Am I bias is bearish? Anybody can tell me that? Was my bias is bearish? No, absolutely not. But I can't look for the buy. I can't look for my buy. Why is that? Market didn't take any liquidity, brother. I don't like it. It will keep going higher. Let him go. Okay, you are overzealous. Go. The session has just started. 1:30 according to ICT. The PM session started around 1:30. So just 30 minutes passed after the PM session. Just 13 minutes. Still, I have a lot of time. So wait for that. Guys, if you don't mind, you can push the like button before continuing watching the stream. You can simply push the like button. It's a very simple way. Just go little back, push the like button, come back. And if any of you are new here, welcome to subscribe to our channel. We are expecting new members. Previously, it was not expensive, but now this time it's very expensive. Like I bought the rice, which was the prices was like 4 euro. 1 kilo is 4 euro. But previously, that same rice was like one euro 35 cent. Like 1 year ago, 1 or 2 year ago, something like that. It was 1 euro, 2 euro, near about something like that. But now it is 4 euro plus, 4 euro 35 cent, 4 euro 20 cents, something like that. Almost double. So everything is like that. Previously, the room rent was like near about 120 euro, 150 euro, something like that. Now I'm paying near about 400 euro just for the room, and I mean the other expenses are over there, like the electricity, then the Wi-Fi bill, everything. It tapped to this gap. It is keep going higher. Am I feeling like I missed this? No, I'm feeling good. Why? Because I didn't take entry over there, but it is going toward my direction. I didn't feel good here to push the button. I didn't push it. It is working every time. The way I showed you the first presented Fabrica, remember? Last day it didn't give a shit, but today, how that first presented Fabrica was holding the price. So when it is going to work and when it is not going to work, I don't know. So what I will do, I will go for the worst experience. I will keep using the worst experience. That it is risky to take the buy from there because it is called the chasing price. I don't want to chase the price. I have already talked about the rent. I mean, now the rent is near about 400. I mean, I'm outside of the Lisbon. That's why I got it by 400. But usually in Lisboa, it's like 500 plus. One room is like 500 plus. Same in Canada. Yep, 700 RO with food 4 times more expensive. Some of them, yes. I mean, it's very difficult to survive now these days. I brought some money. I mean, I thought that it will be enough for me. But yesterday I asked to my mother to send me some more money, and he sent it actually in some way. It's really difficult to survive right now these times. Get a roommate, get her to pay half. Bro, I can't share my room. I never shared my room, never ever. So I can't do that. It's a bullshit, right? When I was talking about that, please don't go for the buy. If I would push my button, I have already got the profit over there. So near about 30 handle profit. Why I listen that guy? That guy doesn't know anything about the price action. Yes, sir. I'm not interested to take the buy. The way it is going higher, I don't want to chase this price. I'm waiting. If it doesn't provide me nothing, I will take nothing. But I'm not chase. I will never chase the price. That's my logic here. Still waiting. We reached 15-minute entry favorable gap. I didn't mark the 15-minute chart. I'm only interested about this hourly entry favorable gap and the hourly last favorable gap. So 15-minute favorable gap, I'm not giving the priority over there because the 15-minute chart is messy over there. So I'm not giving the priority to the 15-minute chart. Instead, I'm observing this hourly entry favorable gap, and then I will see if it can break that hourly entry favorable gap. Can it reach until the hourly last favorable gap? And am I going to get any kind of reaction from that hourly last favorable gap? That is my intention to see. I mean, I'm just expecting the reaction, okay? Not kind of reversal. I'm bullish. I will keep looking for buy. Not interested to look for sell. If anybody can mark the entry favorable gap 50% from the daily chart, please let me know what is the level is that. 15-minute, sorry, daily entry favorable gap, constant engrossment. Bearish entry favorable gap, constant engrossment. Just if anyone can let me know that, I'll be grateful. Okay, I don't want to change the time frame right now. Is it like a huge noise, brother? I mean, just let me know if it is a huge noise. And they're just barking. I guess there is someone. 2838. 2838. They're just barking. I don't know. Maybe there is someone. I don't know. Thank you, FX. Go, go. If I say the next subscriber, I'm gonna pay him. I mean, I'm gonna give him one funded account. Am I going to get some subscriber? What do you think, guys? Uh, unsubscriber and resubscribe. I just subscribed. Okay. Can I ask how many days you You passed, did you? I just passed yesterday, brother. I just passed yesterday. I mean, just a second. Oh, okay, so this is actually the funded account. I have to change it here. Look at this. These two I got, remember? These two I got, and I blew them the same day by pressing the huge trade. If I go here, okay, they are not showing the. I don't know why they are not showing. Okay, but it was there. I don't know why they are not showing that. Not there. I bought it in 4th of November. I didn't trade over there because I wasn't sure am I going to complete this one or not. So I bought it in 4th November. I came to Portugal in 7th of November. I bought it 4th November. Didn't do anything around this area. 11th November was the first day, which of Monday actually when I was in Portugal. It was the bank holiday. I didn't do anything. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I mean 15, then 18, 16, 17 was the holiday. 18, I mean the holiday means Saturday and Sunday, okay? So don't get confused. And then 18 was the Monday yesterday. So that was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everything you can see, all of this amount is over there. Every entry I shared, every single entry I have shared. And now this is the real trade, and I just got $480, something like that, for the first day. Why you are mocking me? Why you are pinching me, Apex? You are my elder brother. Why you are pinching me, brother? Tito brother, what was that 40% consistency rules, due to which your payout was not approved? Yes, I was also struggling to understand that 40% consistency rules yesterday in my Discord, and a lot of people gave up on me, except the Gupta, AFX, and the Jack T. They were until the end of my doubt, and finally we got that if my target is 3,200 and my withdrawal request is $1,200, then I can't take more than 780, I guess. So far I remember, I can't go more than, no, not 780, $1,250, more than $1,250 if I would love to follow the consistency rules. It's not something I also understand perfectly because of their way, the way it is explained over there. Okay, now I really don't understand, but so far I decided that I am not going to go more than $300. Unfortunately, today I forgot about that consistency. I pushed my button and within a second I closed it. But in the meantime, I got near about $145 profit. So it made overall $480 profit. But my target was $300 actually. So I really don't understand it. And all I know that I'll go for the first payout and then I will blow this account. Maybe, I'm not sure. If I don't target that 200k, I will blow it. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing the things for until that 200k, because you guys, that is the last thing I told, and you can think that that is impossible. That is the last thing I can do for you, okay? Obviously, but it's not decided yet. And done. Anyone use the OFP funding company? It is a company from England. I don't know that, Alexia. Make 10k and I take the rest. Thank you. So one should not make more than 500 in a... No, you can make whatever you want, but if your withdraw is like 1200, then you will just, how to say, whatever is your withdrawal request, payout request, then that amount you will multiple by 40%. Okay, for example, 1200 is your payout. 1200 into 40%, that means 480 or something like that, if I'm not wrong. So you can't go more than 480. If you go 500, then you have to make more money to get the payout. You can make 10,000 in a day, nothing wrong, but you have to keep trading until that 10,000 is gonna be the 40% of your withdrawal request, something like that. FX, you are already profitable. You have got a lot of profit already. Why you are asking me that? This is his trade. In that trade, he got a lot of huge profit. Okay, still he's just mocking me. He's pinching me. He's one of the best. Brother, it is falling. Take the sell. Take the sell. Take the sell. I'm not taking sell. I'm still looking for buy. I'm not taking sell. Why you are not taking sell? If I want to take a sell, I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If I want to take a sell, I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. So I'm not interested to take sell. Instead, I will look for the buy again, because now I got some manipulation here. It has taken that low. So can it give me another buying opportunity? If it provides me the buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. But selling, You don't stress yourself and don't focus in this trade as you trade normally, and after 5 winning trading day, you check if there is a very big day. You trade for one more day and that's it. Oh, okay. Why you didn't tell me that yesterday? If you could tell me that yesterday, I could make like near about $1,000, $2,000 profit by today morning session. It was so beautiful. It's okay, man. I wouldn't go for that, obviously. 100%. I'm just kidding. Thank you, sir. AFX, thank you so much, brother. You understand like this way, but most of the people don't. I really don't want to trade, man. I really don't know how to explain this, but I really don't want to trade. I don't like trading. I don't want to trade. But it doesn't mean I'm giving you the excuse. I will go for the first payout. That's for sure. Then we'll see. We'll see. Because after the first payout, nobody is going to complain. Right? They have no no opportunity to complain, because I'm not like trying thousands ever to pass, then thousands funded going for the payout. No, I'm not doing that. I took one specific account, I passed it, I will try again. Nothing is 100%. Obviously, I can be wrong. I can blow this account. Everything is possible. But I will try my level best to get the first payout. That's all. So far, I got 480. So I just need another 700 something dollar. Just another 700 something dollar to get my payout. That's all. But thank you, FX, for keep supporting me. Jack T, Manu, all of you, brother. Thank you so much for keep supporting me. Happy everyone. If I don't mention your name, please don't think that, okay, he's just mentioning their name. Where am I? A lot of you are helping me. Jamie Gurra, SK, Gupta, Mag, Nicolo Bruno, teamed, though I don't see his name. Happy's, every single one of you, okay? You are helping me, you are supporting me. I really appreciate that. And I really love all of you. You're like my family. So, but unfortunately, even though you are my family, I can't push my button. Even though this is the paper trade, I can't push my button. I'm sorry. Morad, Morad. See? Then Slade. I mean, every one of you, okay? Maybe I'm missing someone's name, but don't think that I forgot them. When I'll see their name, I'll remember their name. That's all. Okay, team is here. Okay. I thought that team already left me. I'm sorry, brother. I thought you have already forgotten me because it's been long. I don't see your name. Thing has changed a lot, improved a lot. Just target the 200k, brother. That's all I need. 200k. Let's see if it can provide me a buying opportunity right now. It's a perfect area to look for a buy. So let's see if it can provide me that. If it keep falling, I'm not going to touch this market until there is a 50-minute bearish variable gap. If I miss everything, I'll miss everything. I'm not afraid of missing the trade. I'm just showing you how I actually trade. It's a very simple thing. Waiting for some specific thing. If I get it, I'll take it. If I don't get it, I'm not going to touch it. Simple. I'm not doing something that is very alien job or something. No, nothing. Now I got little manipulation, though not a perfect manipulation, but still a little manipulation. I don't have the buy side liquidity, unfortunately, so I know that I'm forcing the market depending on the bias only. Just thinking about little more higher run. That's all. But falling, if it keep falling, I will wait until there is a 15-minute bearish variable gap. Then I will go for the sell. And it's very difficult. Maybe some of you have already taken the buy and you got the profit. If you do that, congratulations, brother. Just make sure that your stop loss is, illogical. Okay, not illogical. It's logical. Your stop loss should be logical. If any of you took the entry around this area, perfect. Everyone has different perspective of this market. I respect all of you. In my opinion or in my knowledge, I didn't see the buy. That doesn't mean you won't see the buy. Maybe there was a buy for you and you are profitable. I really appreciate that. Always try to focus on the stop loss. It should not be huge stop loss. Okay? That's all. $100%, brother. Happy. You have to be stay out. I am not in my funded account. I'm in paper account because I'm done. So whatever I'll do in paper trade, not in my real money. I don't want to put my real account into the risk. I don't want to do that. Even if that entry is like 100% sure, I'm not going to bring my real money. I don't support it. It depends, by the way. What is your target? If my target is like $10,000, maybe in that type of situation, I will bring my real money. But as my target is very small, for example, guys, some of you can think that, let me share my own opinion. Okay, it's gonna be my opinion. Please don't think that I'm telling you to do the same thing. I'm just telling you my opinion. I got $1,200 because my funded futures is going to give me the first payout for $1,200. So maybe I made it by 5 days and I requested for the $1,200 profit. I have like 500 buffer zone. For example, just 500 buffer zone or maybe 300 buffer zone. After getting that, maybe 100 buffer, just 100 buffer. Okay, I got $1,200 profit. Now 100 is very small. Just think like 500 buffer zone. And I got that paid $1,200. They have already paid me $1,200. Now I tried another trade the very next day and I got stood out. By anyhow, I blow that account. You guys are thinking this in a way, I'm thinking it in another way. What is the differences? The difference is I'm going to count. If I get that $1,200 already in my pocket, how many account will be able I will be able to buy that $1,200? It's near about 13 account, if I'm not wrong. I'll be able to buy 13 more Eval account by that $1,200. Just think like that way, okay? Don't judge me. I'm just telling you the fact. Now, if I am going to target like $3,000 or for the buffer, $2,000 for the buffer, and then $1,200 for the request. So it's overall I need $3,200 overall. Unfortunately, when I made $2,000 or $2,500, then I had some bad days and I blew that account. Think, brother. Previously, if I just blew it, then I would blew one account, one funded account. I have already $1,200 in my pocket where I can buy 13 more Eval. I know how to trade. I have 13 more opportunity. 13 more opportunity, 13 more Eval account. If I can pass any of them, I don't need to pay any activation fees for my funded futures. You know that, right? So I pass it. I got my funded again. Simple. I got my funded again with $2,000 buffer. So why I will take that risk just for one account? Again, I'm just not saying you to follow this. This is my thinking. So what I will do, whenever I'll be able to get the request or payout request for at least like $1,000, something like that, $1,000, I'll go for that. I don't care about the buffer zone. I'll leave little buffer like 500, 600, whatever it will be. I don't know. I'll leave them over there. I'll get my buffer, payout. Then I'll try within this $500. The way I trade, maybe I'll be able to make some more. Maybe it will be alive. Maybe I'll blow it. I don't care. If I blow it, I'll buy another Eval, 1 or 2 or 3 Eval. I'll try to pass them. When I'll pass them, I'll try to make another $1,000. Do you get my point? I mean, again, this is just my opinion, just my view. Maybe you can be argue with it. I mean, you can argue with that. You can say, brother, this is a bullshit plan. You can think, but ask yourself, how many times you passed the Eval and you went to the funded, then you are thinking like this way. Now I have to keep $2,000 at least for the buffer, then $1,200 for the payout. So overall, I need at least $3,200. And you went, okay, you did very well for the first 4 or 5 days. You made like near about $2,500, $2,600, maybe near about $3,000. And then some days you just blew it. Isn't it fun, man? Is it ever happened to you? Did it ever happen to you? Ever? Just don't tell me lie. Just let me know. I was thinking the same, brother. Yep, Gupta. I mean, that is my point, brother. Thank you, Deepak. Nobody's replying. That means nobody liked it. Okay. It's okay. Let it go. As I told, it's just my opinion. It's just my thinking. It's my plan. So I'm not saying any of you to think like that way. The way you are thinking, maybe that is the best way. I should change it. Right now, I'm just not going to change it. I'm interested to get some money from there. That's all, brother. I prefer to let one funded account go for 13 evil account. I prefer that because out of 13, I know that if I know little trading, I will be able to pass at least 5 evil. Again, at least 5 evil, I will be able to pass out of 13. Not 5, okay. At least 4, not 4, okay. At least 3. Out of 13, at least 3 I will pass if I am not in rush. And if I can pass at least 3, out of 3, at least 1 will provide me another $2,000 or $1,200. Again $1,200. Again $1,200. It's the way, in my opinion, brother. It has happened to me twice. Yeah. So think about the thing I told. Why you are going to keep one funded account alive and taking that risk. Whenever you are going to get the chance, get the payout. Take the payout. Take the payout. Don't give a shit. Just take the payout because now you have the money in your pocket. Trading and learning is bad. Yeah, trading and learning is bad. If you are trading, don't open anyone's live. Just trade it by yourself. When you are done, then I mean you can watch someone talking talking about this price action. But when you are trading, don't open. What you are thinking? Market is going to fall? No, sir. I'm thinking about market is going to go higher. That is the market structure shift. This is the fair value gap. I'm willing to take the sell from there. Go for that. I have no problem. Go for that. I'm not interested to go for the sell. I'm interested to go for the buy only. Why you are not looking for sell? I don't have the 15-minute bearish fair value gap. After that big run, I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If I don't get it, I'm not going to take any kind of sell. I will keep looking for buy. If it provide me the buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. See this all relatively equal highs? That's gonna be my target here. This is going to be my target as my buy side liquidity. They're going to be my target. I'm not interested to take sell. I'm only interested to take buy. Now you wanna go sell, this is a good sell setup for you, please go for that. And there is nothing wrong. I can be 100% wrong and this market maybe now is falling. According to your analysis, it should fall now. And you will see this is the best opportunity to take sell. Please go for that. I really appreciate. Even if you take that entry, let me know. I will outline it here and we will write down boom all together. Again, if any of you are looking for sell, maybe you wanted to take the sell from this gap or that gap, it has traded this gap, now you want to take a sell. I'm not saying that please don't go for the sell. All I'm saying that I'm not interested to go for the sell, so please don't blame me if it fall and you miss that trade. If I would love to go for the sell, I need a 15-minute bearish fair value, so I will wait until that area. Until then, I will keep looking for a buying opportunity. So here I will start to look for a buying opportunity for this buy side liquidity. Okay, so I can be wrong, my bias can be wrong, my price action reading can be wrong. That doesn't mean that you are going to blame me. Okay, so make sure that you are doing your own trading. Here I want to see two things all together. First, I want to see a body close above this fair value gap constant crossment. I don't want to see any body close below the constant crossment of this fair value gap. So I want to see these two things happen all together if I want to take entry from the fair value gap without market structure shift, without anything. If I want to take any entry over here, I need to see two things. First, candle close above the constant crossment, no candle close below the constant crossment. These two things has to happen all together. Then I won't wait for the market structure shift or the simple logic, the way we actually look for the trade. I am not going to think about that. But if any of them are missing, that means maybe it closed above this fair value gap constant crossment and then closed below this constant crossment. Maybe it didn't close above this constant crossment, close below this constant crossment. I need to see both of them. I am keep saying that if any of you are thinking that market will fall and you want to take the sell from that gap, please go for that. Okay. See you, Hafiz. We'll see you later, brother. I don't have any idea for that, Deepak. I really don't have any idea. I mean, what I would do, I don't know, because I'm doing the same thing at the from the beginning. The same thing. I'm not changing anything. I didn't change anything. So I'm doing the same thing. I really don't have any idea for that question. If this candle close one tick below that consequent encroachment, just one tick, no, this whole setup is not valid anymore. At least not from this gap. Okay, by using this concept. If it close one tick below that consequent encroachment. It closed below this consequent encroachment. That means this whole setup is not valid anymore by this using this fair value gap. I have to wait for another opportunity or another setup or another thing. For example, it can be the market structure shift fair value gap. It can be the inversion fair value gap. I mean, if it can take this low, it fall, take that low, this is going to be my inversion gap. Then I can use this inversion gap to take the buy. If it doesn't do that, instead it has provided me the market structure shift fair value gap. I can go for that one, but not depending on this gap, as it has closed below this gap. Fake breakout not accepted. Maybe it will fall. It can fall 100%. It can fall, but I'm not going to take that sell. Why? I don't have the 15-minute bearish fair value gap after a big run. Look over here. After a big run, one candle, bear candle. After a big run, one bear candle. After a big run, one bear candle. I'm not going to believe that market is going to fall. The way it didn't fall here, the way it didn't fall here, maybe it won't fall from there as well. So why I will take that risk? Maybe it will fall, maybe, but I don't want to take that risk. I want to see if it can work as a trough fair value gap now. That means it will fail to take that low. It will close above this gap again, tap to this gap, again it will keep going higher. Can it work as a trough fair value gap? If it take that low, this gap has no value to me. If it failed to take that low, this is the trough fair value. Okay, it has taken this low, this fair value gap doesn't have any value. This is now my inversion gap. So I will look for that. If it can close out this gap again, I'll go for the buy from that inversion gap, because this is my inversion gap now. Keep falling, I don't care about this market. I'll just let it go. I need a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Again, is that clear, guys? Again, if any of you are thinking that market will keep falling, please go for that trade. I have no objection. Right now, I have no way to use this gap anymore. I will keep using it to see how, I mean, just to observe the market. Does it respect any way? Can it respect? That is my intention, but I am not interested to take any kind of entry from this gap anymore. There is no opportunity to make the breaker block here, brother. I mean, I don't see any way to look for the breaker block. I was looking for buy. Did I take the entry? It didn't provide me the entry opportunity. I'm not interested to look for sell because I don't know this is actually falling now or not. Did it done the upper job or not? Because previously it has done one time here, here. Look how far it reached, then come back again here. Can it happen the same thing here? Absolutely, it can happen the same thing over there. So I'm not interested to look for any kind of sell. I will only look for the buy. It's not important anymore. You're missing the trade. It's okay. I love missing trade. That's why I can catch the winning trade. Yes, if it can make a bearish fabric, then I will start to think about the sell. I will think about, okay? I'm not going to change my bias yet. When it will make the bearish fabric, then I will talk about that. How to use this gap to change the bias. No sell is valid, Manu, until there is a 15-minute bearish fair gap. The reason is it's a huge bull move. Just look at that area, okay? This candle area here. This is that same area around this area, I guess. Let me check actually. Yep, around this area, I guess. Yeah, around this area. Look at this fall. How beautifully it is falling, right? Then look, fall. Then what happened? Then what happened? Market went higher again. How can I say it is falling? Maybe little fall. Yeah, it can happen after that big run. Little retracement is acceptable. But that doesn't mean it is falling for forever. It can be. It can be. In that type of situation, it will make a bearish fabric up here. And then I will start to look for a sell. Otherwise, not interested. Why is that? Jack, why is that? I mean, what fireworks? Is that because of the Christmas? Look at this, okay? I'm not going to say that it is going to hold the price, but I'm observing every last fabric for everything. Can they hold the price and send it higher again? Nvidia earnings. Tomorrow we have Nvidia earnings. Okay, then in the morning session, I'm not going to trade. It can be. It can be falling from the. I mean, what to say? I mean that 15-minute entry fair gap. It can be. I didn't mark it because, in my opinion, this hourly entry fair gap is more than enough. I don't need to mark that 15-minute Messi price action. It can be. the falling from that 15-minute fair value. Whatever it is the reason for falling, I can't look for the sell instead of that 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Even if I'm looking for sell, where is going to be my target? Where is my buy side? I'm sorry, sell side liquidity. I don't have the sell side liquidity. How far I'm going to target? I will have no target, so I can't look for sell. Again, whoever is thinking about that sell and you want, I told that please go for that sell. There is nothing wrong. I just don't want to take the sell because one time target is gonna help me. Avoiding one time target is going to help me avoiding 1,000 times losing. So I am not interested to take the sell from there. I am still waiting for the buying opportunity. I'll go for the buy. But the real trading is too boring. Real trading is too boring. Trust me or not, it's too boring. I mean, when I'll keep pushing button and explain the price action, that is too exciting. But real trading is too boring, where you have to be very precise, very specific, be very confident. It's kind of like, I don't know what to say, but it's really so difficult and so boring. Waiting for this price, waiting for something specific. Is it going to happen? Everything one after another. Then I'm going to push the button. I know you will get the, like, you'll feel like, no, it's not trading. It's something like bullshit. But it is true. Real trading is boring. I give you the entertainment a lot of time. It's time to go for some kind of boring price action. Trading terminal. I never do it. So, Deepak, I really don't have any suggestion for that. I never did it before. I mean, that you're asking, I guess, a zero account with little money or something like that. I never did it. So, what suggestion can I provide you? I think you should go for the very small trade, very small target profit. Go slowly. After certain winning, you should stop. After certain losing, you should stop. Never over leveraged. And yep, something like that. You should be very specific with your trades. I think something like that. Not in rush for take entry in a trade or to trade into this market. And most probably you should not go for the mini. Instead, you should look for the micro, I guess. If it go from there, I mean, if it started to go higher and take that buy side liquidity, unfortunately, I'll miss this trade as well. Okay, so it's not a good price action for me because if it left that liquidity like this way, and then it will keep going higher and take that buy side liquidity, I will miss that as well. I will have nothing to do. I don't want to see that. I want to see it will first take this loss, then at least trade this last fair from 1 minute chart or entry fair from 1 minute chart. Then if it wants to go higher, okay, it's okay. I will be able to participate in this price action. But if it go from there like this way, I'll miss everything. And I will say that it's not a good price action because I'm helpless here. I can't go for the buy now. The way it left that liquidity, I can't go for the buy. Can you feel my pain, brother? Can you feel it? The way it went higher, I was looking for buy, but the way it went higher, I was unable to do anything over there. I wanted to see this run, it will fall a little bit, then I will get the opportunity to take the buy. It didn't do that. It keep going higher, leaving that liquidity like this way. This fall is nearly impossible for me to take. I mean, because it is just kind of like falling, just falling without anything. It was just falling. It's okay. I just missed this one, and I would miss that one. I would look for buy. Now look at this candle. It is going higher. I will miss that. Even if it go higher and take that buy side liquidity, I'll just miss that trade just because it left that liquidity like this way. I'll miss it. This is real trading. Now, if you want to see the paper trading, every possible area, I'll push the button. If it works, I'll explain it. If it doesn't work, I'll explain it. There is nothing wrong. But real trading, so boring. So boring. Can I look for a sell? Just a bearish favorable gap has been created here. See this bearish favorable gap? It has been created here. I have to observe this candle, how this candle is going to work with this favorable gap. Is it willing to trade this gap? Is it going to trade this gap, or is it not going to trade this gap? Maybe it is going to leave this gap and making another gap here. If it make another gap, then very next candle, how it is going to trade this gap, then I will take my decision. Yeah, if it can make entry gap here by this candle, here another entry gap, when the next candle will trade this entry gap, that is a good opportunity to start to look for sell. Now if I started to look for sell, the next question, how far it will reach, where is your liquidity? I have no answer for that. I have no answer. Where is my liquidity? I don't have the liquidity. I don't know how far it will go. Selling is forbidden for me. Buying was cool. Also, market didn't provide me the entry. Selling is forbidden. The morning session I explained. Remember this setup? There was a setup. So I could go for that setup. But here, I don't have the setup. Just look. I was bullish, but no setup. Chasing price? No, I don't know. This reversal, exactly from where this reversal will start, I don't know. This reversal could happen from this line, from that line, from this line again. It could happen from any of that line. In between these two area, 50%. It could happen from there as well. Nothing to do. So I'm just unable to trade there. Is it fun, brother? No, it's not fun. After 13 minutes, I'm gonna close the session because it's almost 3 and I have started around 11:30. So it's near about 2.5 hours, something like that. Unfortunately for me, I didn't get any setup. For me, there was no setup. Obviously, there you can some of you can see this sell, some of you can see this buy. As I told, if you wanna take the buy, go for that. Take the buy, go for that. I'm not interested to do that because I can show you this way market doesn't work. Most of the time it doesn't work. I was looking for a buy. If it go higher, take that buy side liquidity now from there. I'll miss that as well. Just because it left that liquidity open. I don't like it. Not acceptable. I can't accept that. If it go, I'll let him go. No worries. What is wrong to take a small risk, brother? What is wrong? Like here, what is wrong? There is nothing wrong. If you can see this and if you can think that, okay, 10 handle is okay for me. 10 maybe until this last parallel cup. Let's just until that last parallel cup for here. For example, here. If I get stopped out, it's okay. 10 handle, man, nothing. Okay, in that type of situation, I have nothing to say you, but I was talking about the price action. Here, maybe you wanted to take the entry from there, from this gap, or maybe from this line, okay, from that line. So here, and your stop loss maybe was there, and there, okay, logical level. Brother, 11 handle is nothing for me. I'm gonna take that entry. 11 handle is not hurting me. Go for that. There is nothing wrong. And in that type of situation, I have nothing to say. But if you want to work with the price action, not valid. Not valid. Even if it works, not valid. Because for being a breaker block, I need the setup. What's that? Market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, order block, unfilled gap. Fill that unfilled gap, breaker block. Now, if you want to make a breaker block here, where is your market structure shift? Maybe this is your market structure shift. No fair value gap has been traded. Order block, maybe this is the order block, maybe I don't know, though it's not the order block. But even if you force the market to make it order block, then that can be your unfilled fair value gap. I mean, is it really logical? Just compare this with that. Market structure shift, this one or that one, whatever you will mark, both of them are valid. Market structure shift, fair value gap, trade the fair value gap, order block, trade the order block, unfilled gap, filled that unfilled gap, breaker block. 95% of the time it is going to work. But here is that like, yeah, it has taken the market, I mean liquidity, agree with you. Market structure shift, agree with you. Did it trade the fair value gap? No, it didn't. So the first thing didn't happen yet. The first thing, it didn't happen yet. Look, it reached until this gap, see? From there to there, that gap, 22 handle. Is it enough for you? It all depends on that question. 10 handle loss. Are you willing to take that loss? If it is okay for you, go for that trade. What you are looking for, buy. Why you are looking for buy? Because you are not interested to look for sell. You believe that market will go higher and take that buy sell liquidity again. No, I don't care about anything else. I'm bullish. I'm going to take that buy. But I only care about my stop loss. If this candle could take that low, relatively equal lows, I will start to look for buy here. Even if I don't take the buy from this gap, I would go for the buy from this order block. See this order block? I would go for that buy from that order block. It all depends on your stop loss, how much loss you will be able to take. If you think it's enough for you, if you get stopped out for that, then you can force the market to take that entry. It's okay. If I get just 10 loss, 500 loss, 600 loss, it's okay for me. But it all depends. Again, I'm saying it all depends. FX or no trade, not in AM, not in PM. Around the AM, there was a setup. FX, I mean, in my opinion, there was a setup. I saw one setup in the here. That was the only setup I saw around the morning session. PM session, no, I didn't see any setup. That was the first presented fair value gap. And this was the real gap for the entry. That was the only setup I can say around the morning session. PM session, no, until now I didn't see any setup. Again, I'm saying again, if you think this sell is good for you, go for that. This buy is good for you, go for that. What I was looking for, buy. Could I push the button from there? 100% I could push the button from there. That was gambling. I didn't know it is going to work or not. I don't work with that type of situation. I want to work with that situation where I'm almost sure that it is going to work. How do you know that it is going to work? Just this relatively equal loss could be taken. One candle fall, take that liquidity. The best case of scenario, it will trade this fair value gap. That was the best case of scenario. Tap over there. Then it came here. Yes, sir. I'm gonna force the market to take the entry from this gap. Even if I don't push the button from there, I'll take the entry from this order block. 100% I'll go for the trade. But as it didn't do that, I'm not taking that buy. All you have seen that I was looking for buy. Look at this run. But the way it went, I'm not happy. I'm not happy that now you can object or you can give me the objection. That means if we want to follow everything, we are going to miss a lot of trade. Yes, sir. Lot of trade. 99% you will miss, 1% you will take. It's difficult. As I told, real trading is difficult. Always it is difficult, or not difficult. Sorry, my mistake. Not difficult. It's boring. It's boring. Thank you guys for being over here. If anyone has any question, let me know. Otherwise, I will close around 3. Okay, so within 5 minutes, if you have any question, just let me know. Okay. I hope that the way I explained the price action, it will help you. I believe that it will help you. At least it will help you, sir. Even if it doesn't, it doesn't have any value to you, it's okay, but it will help you to understand the price action, when and how you should follow the rules and why you should not go for the trade, Why is that? Why is that? If you ask me, I will say like AFX, I don't see not even a single trade in this PM session. Maybe I didn't see, but you have seen. It's okay. You have another observation. So guys, I will close within 4 minutes. Just let me know. If you have any question, please let me know. At the same time, don't forget to push the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I thought that today I'm gonna get 8,900 subscriber. Unfortunately, it is stuck with 8,892. Okay, I just need 8 more subscriber. I hope that I'll get that. Make sure that you have pushed the like button, and yeah, make sure you are going to join us to our Discord. We are not wasting time over there. We're learning a lot of things from there. Can you check my question above? What was your question, Jack? Do you consider this 50-minute parallel gap and a last parallel gap, since we had a pullback before it, or not the last parallel gap? This one, if you are asking about this one, 100% this is the, I mean, the, what to say, the last parallel gap. I mean, all of these gap are like not good. Yeah, they're not good, but this one is a perfect last parallel gap from 50 minutes. If you're asking about the bullish parallel gap, if you're asking me about the bearish gap around this area, no, I'm not agree with you, because this 15-minute chart is shit. I mean, shitty, okay, messy, very messy. So I'm not interested to mark the 15-minute chart. That's why I marked the gap from hourly chart, and I'm observing the hourly gap. So yeah, this gap is important for me. I wanted to see it will hold the price and higher again for the buy side liquidity, and this is that daily entry parallel gap constant crossment. It will reach at least until this area where is the hourly last parallel gap, and also the minus 2.5 standard deviation. Remember, this low, that high, high, low, sorry, high, low, higher high, middle leg. That standard deviation middle leg minus 2.5 standard deviation is around there. So I would love to see it reach at least until that area where is my last parallel gap from hourly chart as well. All I need to see, this parallel gap will be violated right now. But I will have nothing to do if this parallel gap started to react the price and started to fall. Because if it started to fall, I don't know where is my destination. I have no destination, nothing. So I can't look for sell. No selling is valid for me. Just because I don't have the destination. I don't know where the market will fall, how far it will go. As I don't know that, I can't look for the sell. I have to wait for the outside of the session to make the liquidity for me. So like Asia session, then not outside of the London session, outside of the New York session, around the lunch hour, around that area I will wait for the liquidity making. Then maybe I'll be able to frame any sell. Until then, buy. When it will reach there, I will expect some reaction the way I got that reaction. As some of you told, there is the 50-minute entry parallel gap. Maybe that was the 50-minute entry parallel gap reaction. I don't know. I just didn't mark it. I don't need it. That can be the reaction. I know what I'm looking for, only the buy. So I will look for the buy here. If it provide me that buy, I'll go for that buy. I'll keep looking for the buy. If it started to fall, I'll let them go, just because I don't have the liquidity. I don't know the destination, so I'll let them go. I'm not interested to trade that sell. Okay, thank you, Jack. I guess I have already given you the answer or reply, and it's almost 3. It's exactly 3, guys. So remember the way I explain it. Keep that in your mind. Don't just force the market, and don't just believe that whatever I'm saying it is going to happen. It's the last hour. Yeah, it can keep falling, it can keep going higher. I don't know what is going to happen, but if you ask me, I want to see it will go higher. Okay, that is my opinion. It will go through this gap and it will keep going higher. It is just my opinion. I can be 100% wrong. Be safe, be precise, stop whenever you will get certain win, certain lose. Stop over there. The most important thing of trading, stop over there. Thank you, guys. Just don't forget to leave a like before leaving. See you tomorrow.